And when we speak about private sector partnerships in education with the public system, we think of it as a drop in the ocean, and rightly so, because public finance is so huge, and private sector is, at the end of the day, by magnitude, maybe a drop in the ocean. Instead of thinking of it as a drop in the ocean, what if we saw it as a spring in the mountain? Then you have the power to carve out a path and grow civilizations in its wake, and then still become a part of the ocean or the system. Keep it very quick, I promise. It's primarily a thank you note for everyone who's been a part of this show. But before I do that, I think I just want to take a moment to kind of leave you with, I know you're carrying a lot of inspiration and a lot of questions back with you, and I hope that these 3 hours or 4 hours that you've spent here have allowed you to pause, reflect, rethink, and reimagine things. And it has been, for me, a very electrifying experience for sure. But I think whenever I've been speaking to funders and people who work in education for many years now, and when we speak about private sector partnerships in education with the public system, we think of it as a drop in the ocean, and rightly so, because public finance is so huge, and private sector is, at the end of the day, by magnitude, maybe a drop in the ocean. But maybe, just maybe, if we rethought that, and I think that's what's happening today in all the conversations we saw, right? Instead of thinking of it as a drop in the ocean, what if we saw it as a spring in the mountain? Then you have the power to carve out a path and grow civilizations in its wake, and then still become a part of the ocean or the system. Can we design for that? Can we be user-centric? Can we be localized in thought process, but build for being a spring on the mountain and not a drop in the ocean? That's my simple ask from all of you, right? And with that, I think I definitely want to thank my co-organizers, INK. It's been such a great experience working with all of you. And then EI for being partners in the event, of course. And of course, I have to thank USAID and CARE and India Partnership for Early Learning, because they've made this event possible. And the intent here to all of you is to drive more conversations that surround space, the non-linearity, the concepts that we've been hearing back and forth in different words today, right? And consequences. I think these are thoughts we want to drive forward. We want the private sector to be more conscious when we participate in the public space and make, we've been participating very well with a lot of enthusiasm, but can we also think about effectiveness? And that was the intent, so I definitely, a lot of thanks to USAID, CARE, and India Partnership for Early Learning for making this whole event possible. I do want to thank all the production team, the videographers, the crew here, the crew at the hotel, all of them who have been immense support. And also the e-Kalakar team that came out in the beginning to do the skit. And my own great team who've been, I mean, I know they call me the driving force. I think they've been doing all the great groundwork for this. I do want to thank them. And of course, like everyone involved, if I missed anyone, and all of you, right, for making time, being here, and of course the speakers and panelists for flying from so many different places to share your great, inspiring stories. And I think you've left all of us inspired today, and these, when they go online, are going to be inspiring many, many, many more people and driving many, many more conversations. With that, let's head out, and we will be in touch. This is not the end of the conversation. We will get back to you. We will be reaching out to you, and we will be doing that very shortly. All right? Look forward to having these conversations. Thank you so much. Thank you.